with that.
I mean, he does it in his own way, but I mean, I feel like Sean Price kind of like was the first one to go way over the top with it. For me, it's a 9.1. I love it.
Nice.
9.1. Chuck, what are you saying?
I'm gonna go 8.5 on this. I think this is a really tough call between the two of them. So this track, I think this was actually a very good pairing. These two tracks because they both had kind of a mellow tone to them, but Sean's Price delivery had that kind of aggression in the delivery with the kind of mellow tone to the track that the Ciroc track I think would have been well served with. But the Ciroc track was much better lyrically. So like this is a hard decision between the two. Because I think Ciroc had a much better lyrical track, maybe a better track as a whole, but the Sean Price track was had that like that kind of like missing, grit and aggression that kind of really gives it an oomph, even with like not the same tier of lyricism. And so okay, I hate to do this. I'm going to give it to Sean Price, and I hate to do this because I think lyrically the other one is a better track, but this one just had more oomph to it.
LP, what are you saying?
Yeah, I agree that this was a decent pairing. I think sonically and energy-wise, the Sean Price track reigns a bit more supreme, but lyrically, Ciroc took this one overall. I just had minor issues with the Sean Price track, and that I wish that the mix would have been just a little bit higher for his volume over the beat, just a little bit. There are just certain parts in it that just it distracted just ever so. Mm-hmm. And then he also said that he was the illest Brownsville rapper, and I think Master Ace holds that title. Sorry. I had to say that.
Yeah, you did. That's all right. Yeah, you did.
Everybody voted? You guys all
I would
voted?
rate these pretty similarly. Yeah.
55% Sean Price in Presto is going into the final 6 votes against 5 votes. That's as tight as it gets. The final matchup that we got for you guys is my pick. Friend of mine, Greydon Square, fellow streamer, fellow rapper, teacher, enthusiast, philosopher, great guy in general. All his Grand Unified fans and group are absolutely amazing. There's a few of them here right now. I put Cannabis on the track. The only reason I did... it's Cannabis for one thing, but Greydon Square.
Only reason, like
Greydon Square, as a disciple like me and LP, I find because of the presence of Cannabis on this track, Greydon fucking demolishes it. I listened to this with Greydon a couple weeks ago on his whatever streaming platform, on his OBS that we were looking on, on Discord. This is War Porn featuring Cannabis. Let's do it right now.
Request permission to engage. Roger that. We have no personnel east of us.
Fear mongering the government propaganda. Churches try to scurry up offerings for their Santa. Hip hop became a language but got lost in the grammar. They tried to take the music and cut it with Arm & Hammer. They tried to make it crack. Well, it's time to take it back. Make them responsible for what they say on the track. And if it's whack, we attack. It's as simple as that. Enter in through the back. Clear the room full of traps. A military underground assault team to liberate rap has already been dispatched. In fact, a whole new batch is hatched. Gremlin style. Pardon me as I catch my breath. It's been a while. Why you calling me insane? Some Bible thumping psycho shot her son at the shooting range. Who's to blame? Extensively military trained like Major Payne. Post-traumatic stress syndrome fresh on the brain. Only in the streets they notice us when we speak. Make decisions on the flow, but don't go with this overseas. And get none of the rover patrols or IEDs. Engaging the enemy firing behind the trees. You've been verbally ambushed by real MCs. practice.
Globally unique, the beast is about to breach cannabis and Greydon. Spit speech that's too deep. Peace, bro, hand, come hold hands with the old man. I'ma show you how hip-hop got reprogrammed. War porn, why the fuck is it important where Obama was born?
Cause racism got us locked at the horns.
Ready to fight for the colored man's birthright. Dark energy light up the night like thermite. Do not talk, keep eyes on I-4 in case shit pop off. The fuel truck just got topped off. This is day 202. Still got a broken APU. Report back with a tactical overview. CVC ID teams, 3D thermal screens. Target MCs who move between shrubs and trees. Track the migratory patterns of 3/4 of the earth's rappers. Masters ask to leave the whole planet grassless.
Savage, the super gross and rip the jacker. Close perimeter, get too close and we'll attack you. My whole unit trained to be ghosts, body snatchers. Combat, we can boast the sun. We done fought the combat foe, toe to toe and won. Now they expect us to fold and run for making fun of they chosen one. Let's see what happens when them soldiers come. Tour madness in the sand, just more havoc, more action from hardcore rappers with war patches. What's the soldier's creed? I know it backwards. You should tell every vet you know you honor us in the highest fashion as soon as you pass them. This is the message I want to get out to the masses. They confiscate, hide, and mask it. Eyes only portfolios and packages. Films of our missions depicted inaccurate. Chinook C-130s and Apache hits. Baghdad International Landing Strip. We called it BIOP. You be trying to land in shit and cats with fire. These are the things we dream when we retire. Brass of the warrior class is cast iron. Forged in the hellfire of our Mahdi and Hamadiyya. All the while knowing that I might die alongside my peers. Yeah.
War porn.
Jesus Christ. These are military men. These are fucking veterans. It is fucking Veterans Day. I was at a Remembrance Day fucking celebration this morning at the Legion celebrating our veterans, thinking about my great uncle who got both of his legs and an arm blown off at a fucking landmine when he was 17, lying about his age and his registration, and lived to be an old man. These are the guys that gave us the world that we live in today. Like it or not. These are veterans, and these are two veterans talking about fucking industry and what they're going to do to perform at an elite level despite everything that's going on contra them. I love it. I love the energy. I love Greydon Square coming in and filling in and coming back and forth, kind of starting, coming in a little bit for a couple bars and coming after Kendrick's verse, and they go back and forth. It was a complete track. I love both these MCs. The energy gets me fired up. As you can see from my voice, I'm fucking fired up right now. Yeah, that's but still not the. I mean, I don't know if it's Song of the Night material, but I believe that it is MC Olympic champion material. I'm giving that a 9.5. 9.5. Ignacio, what do you say?
First, yeah, shout out to Greydon. Thank you for your service, much appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah.
I like this track, but I just felt like it was missing something. I don't know. It's just one of those.
It was missing a WILK shake and an LP. That's what it was missing.
Remix.
I would have tied it all together perfectly. Yeah.
God dang, man. I'm gonna give it an 8. 8.25. 8.25.
8.25. Press what he said.
Yeah, I feel like every time I hear Greydon Square, he kind of reminds me of someone, but I can't quite put my finger on it. It's like starting to bother me now. It's like, where is Greydon? Like, where is he from?
Compton.
Compton. See, that even drives
that
me.
That fucks it up even more. Yeah.
Yeah, not your typical West Coast rapper at all.
I really liked the beat. I really liked Cannabis's energy on this too. For me, this is a 9 all day long.
And I like how Cannabis called him Greydon. I wonder if that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. I say Greydon because I say it like the name. Because I've heard the name Greydon. There's a kid in my buddy's old school. When I was living back home, there was a kid named Greydon in that school. So I call him Greydon. Maybe it is Greydon, like the dawn of gray.
Yeah, that may be just kind of wordplay in and of itself, calling him Greydon.
Yeah.
Kind of older and wiser Dawn.
Yeah, Dawn, like a dawn of a family. Chuck, what do you say?
Okay. I think they both did well on this, but I think their energy felt a bit mismatched. like Cannabis had his kind of signature like kind of intensity and aggression, but I'm not convinced that it matched well with Greydon's delivery on this. I think Greydon's bars, which I'm kind of just evaluating that in and of itself, because I don't think that I don't think Cannabis's verse kind of comes into play for me in this, because I'm evaluating the track as a Greydon Square track, and I think his bars were dope. That was great. The delivery was nice. Wordplay, was solid. It was a dope track. I'm gonna give it an 8.5. It was very cool.
If it was me and I was doing this track with Cannabis and I was Greydon Square and I sent Cannabis a verse and Cannabis sent me back that verse, I'm instantly redoing my verses, like instantly. That's why I thought the energy matched really well. LP, what are you saying?
Yeah, I don't know that I've heard this song since the first time I heard this song, which was whenever this was recorded, 12 years ago, something like that. I don't know. So I can see it in a new light now, with all the recent events, and which is pretty cool. Once upon a time, Biss said in one of his songs, nobody can shine on a song that features me. And I think this is probably one of those exceptions because, Greydon, I think, really held his own lyrically next to Biss, and that's really refreshing and not common.
That's a compliment
for us.
right there.
It's just not common.
Not
so I didn't care for the production on this, but thankfully you're so engrossed with, paying attention to the lyricism. It's like an afterthought, but I thought it was a dope pick for EMCEE Olympics. So I'm going to give this 8.75. Yeah.
I decided me and Greydon both conversed and discussed whether, and I told him it's not really doing duo tracks isn't really a good idea for EMCEE Olympics, but I think we did okay. 93% want that on the playlist, but now we're going against the number 1 seed, Mos Def from Presto. Presto, the savage, the axeman, the hatchet murderer, the fucking serial killer of this EMCEE Olympic channel, wins everything. This is Mos Def. Let's do it.
In fairness, I think either of these will probably beat Sean Price. So, just put that out there.
Bucka. Ha. You know the deal. This is me, though. Beats by Supremo for all of my people, Negroes and Latinos, and even the gringos. Yo, check it, 1 for Charlie Hustle, 2 for Steady Rock, 3 for the forthcoming live future shot. It's 5 dimensions, 6 senses, 7 firmaments of heaven and hell, 8 million stories to tell, 9 planets faithfully keep an orbit with the probable temp. The universe expands length, the body of my text possess extra strength. Power lifted, powerless, up out of this terror and inferno. My ink so hot it burned through the journal. I'm blacker than midnight on Broadway and Myrtle. Hip hop past all your tall social hurdles like the nationwide projects, prison industry complex.
Going on the playlist.
Paul, better keep your alarm set. Streets too loud to ever hear freedom ring. Say it back in with your sleep. It's dangerous to dream, but your chain cats get they chip back. You dead now. Killing fields need blood to graze the cash cow. It's a numbers game, but shit don't add up somehow. Like I got 16 to 32 bars to rock it, but only 15% of profits. Ever seen my pockets like 69 billion in the last 20 years spent on national defense, but folks still live in fear like nearly half of America's largest cities is 1/4 black. That's why they gave Ricky Ross all the crack. 16 ounces to a pound, 20 more to a key. A 5-minute sentence hearing and you're no longer free. 40% of Americans own a cell phone so they can hear everything that you say when you ain't home. I guess Michael Jackson was right. You are not alone. Rock your hard, half black as you in the terror dome. Full of hard niggas, large niggas, dice tumblers, young teens in prison greens facing life numbers. Crack mothers, crack babies, and AIDS patients. Young bloods can't spell, but they can rock you a PlayStation. Snoop Mathers with a motherfucker's ass. You wanna know how to rhyme? You better learn how to add. It's mathematics.
Mighty Mos Def.
It's simple
fucking good. Definitely has all the elements too.
I'll revolve around science.
What are we talking
Love
about
all the
here?
cuts. Love the samples.
Mighty Mos Def.
It's simple mathematics.
Bassline's awesome. Snare is fucking mint.
What are we talking about here?
Kick drum's dope.
we talking about here?
Yo, it's one universal law, but two sides to every story. 3 strikes and you bitten for life. Mandatory. 4 MCs murdered in the last 4 years. I ain't trying to be the 5th when the millennium is here. Yo, it's 6 million ways to die. From the 7 deadly thrills. 8-year-olds getting found with 9 mils. It's 10 p.m. where your C's at. What's the deal? They on the hill pumping krills to keep their bellies filled. Lighting the ass with heavy steel. Sights on the pretty shit in life. Young soldiers trying to earn their next stripe. When the average minimum wage is $5.15, you best believe you gotta find a new grind to get cream. The white unemployment rate is nearly more than triple for black. So frontliners got their gun in your back. Bump on their crack. Jewel theft and robbery to combat poverty and end up in the global jail economy. Stiffer stipulations attached to each sentence. Budget cutbacks but increased police presence. And even if you get out of prison, still living, join the other 5 million under state supervision. This is business. No faces, just lines and statistics from your phone, your zip code, the SSI digits. The system break man, channeling women in the figures. 2 columns for who is and who ain't niggas. Numbers is hard to real and they never have feelings, but you push too hard, even numbers got limits. Why did one straw break the camel's back? Here's the secret. The million other straws underneath it. It's all mathematics.
Mighty most def.
It's simple mathematics. Check it out. I'll revolve around science.
What are we talking about here? Mighty most def.
It's simple mathematics. Check it out. I'll revolve around science.
What are we talking about here?
Mathematics.
I mean, it's a brilliant tune, lyrically great, super clear, crisp vocals over that more laid back beat. It's a 9.5. It checks all the boxes. The cuts were great. The samples and the hook were fantastic. The energy was fantastic. But I got to vote for somebody, and my guy, Greydon Square, my boy Greydon Square, is up for the last vote. So they are both fantastic tunes. I think that was my favorite matchup of the entire night. Very different approaches. Wow. Fuck. I gotta vote for Greydon, but I gotta say it's even. I like each track equally. I fucking love, and I'm sure Greydon Square could take it as a compliment. And I'm saying I like your songs as good as Mos Def. That's pretty fucking dope. Yeah, I'm giving it to Greydon Square though. What do you say, Ignacio?
Yeah, this is an 8.25 as well as the Greydon Square song. Like,
The tough ones tonight, big time.
Tough ones tonight. Like, I don't know.
Grand Unified, if you're watching right now, now is the fucking time. Let's cheat. Let's fucking rig this bitch. Let's fucking rig this whole fucking thing. Get in here. Someone get on Discord and tell them what's going on. We need your votes right now. Presto, what do you say?
This is just an amazing song for me. It's a 10 out of 10.
Song of the night material.
The beats, the cuts, the way he starts out both verses and goes from 1 to 10, it's just fire to me. I can't give it anything less than a 10.
I think you might need a wheel.
This is like one of my favorite all-time.
We have 7 votes yes, 7 votes no right now. Have all of you voted?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We might need a wheel for this shit.
Wow.
For fuck's sakes. Okay, we're going to a wheel.
I mean,
the vote.
I would give everybody.
Yeah, let Chuck and
Let Chuck and LP go.
Oh, right, my bad. Chuck, go ahead.
Like, I don't think they voted yet.
No, right. I just forgot, yeah.
By the way,
Well, I just took the lead. I just took the lead. Go ahead, Chuck.
Yeah, so I think this is a dope track. This is a night for me. If there was more to the beat, then that could have pushed it higher. But that was a specific decision, I think, to keep the beat simple, to highlight the most Def in his lyrics, and and the lyrics were solid. It was bar after bar after bar, but actually telling a story. It was like a continuous stream of punchlines, but because it was just like a number in a punchline, but every punchline was actually strung together to tell a story and a cohesive message. You know, it was like, but it was still just like punchline, but actually put together to a cohesive message. You know, which just from a kind of song structure standpoint is very cool.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
And but yeah, because I really enjoyed what he did and how he kind of, you know, he didn't just kind of pick random numbers and random bars. Like every one kind of led into the next, and it was excellent. It was a great track. So yeah, it was solid 9, and you know the Greydon Square track was very cool, and I enjoyed it. But like this takes it for me. Sorry, man.
LP, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I saw this pick, I knew that this was going to be a contender, you know, for Song of the Night. This song is a 10 all day. This is probably top 5 most F songs for me. The beat's perfect. You know, I just love that Erykah Badu on and on sample. There's just like the icing on the cake of a perfect existing track. So sorry, yeah.
Looks like I have won, everybody. Very rarely do I win on this show because I try and make it about you more than me. If I could rig the system more often, I would, but I rigged this system like a motherfucker. I've been planning this rig for fucking 3 weeks. I've been rigging this shit. Greydon Square is into the final vote because he's a dope MC and he's been so beneficial for the channel. It's so great to see a new MC. Yeah, let's give him a round of applause.
Yeah,
Greydon Square is coming in second no matter what. He is down to the final 2. Guys, he is against Sean Price. What are we doing? Is it Greydon Square? Is it WILK? Or is it Presto? We'll do the actual names here. Is it Greydon? Fuck, I gotta spell it right if I'm gonna do this. Greydon or Sean Price? It is up to you guys. I gotta give it to Greydon. To be honest, I wasn't very impressed with Sean Price.
Even Sean P's voting for Greydon, he says.
Sean P is voting for Greydon. Sean Price is on our show right now voting for Greydon Square.
Oh, damn.
I gotta give it to Greydon Square, man. He's had an effect on me. We have a lot in common, musically, artistically, even philosophically, as far as I can gather from his Discord and what I've learned just browsing the channels there. He's become a good friend, and I chatted with him about this whole experience of being on. I just think it's cool that someone who came into our lives on the channel got into the EMCEE Olympics and now is in the final vote, regardless of what happens. I think it's fucking cool that he made it this far on the show, because now, this is what's beautiful about it, is everybody in our radar is now on his radar too, or he's on their radar. We have introduced Greydon Square to all of our followers and even the silent majority. You know, the 90% of the people that watch the show but don't comment or don't get involved with the community. That's the majority. But obviously they're going for it too, because there was lots of votes where people weren't talking. Right. What are you saying, Ignacio?
Oh man, it was. I don't know. I think it was a great night. Gosh, I am a fan of Sean P for sure, Boot Camp Click and all that, but I think just song for song, I think the song as a track was better, even though it had cannabis in it.
Even though it had cannabis in it! Yeah! EMCEE Olympics 18.3 cannabis is going in there 100%. Yeah!
Okay, he's not going in there.
I think I might put cannabis in it.
And I'm gonna rig,
rig
that shit so not, and I'm gonna rig that shit so he doesn't make it.
Oh, dude! Well, I'm so fucking happy. Preston, what are you saying?
Yeah, so I like Sean Price a lot. I feel like it's a very cornered niche. You know what I mean? I think Greydon Square overall, it's just better attributes overall. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna say Greydon Square edges out Sean Price for the
3 for 3 on Greydon Square. Presto voting against himself. I like it. Chuck, what do you say?
So I am not particularly familiar with either of their back catalogs. You know, so I think I can objectively evaluate this just with our picks tonight, and like I've heard some other Sean Price tracks here and there, but I don't have like deep familiarity with his back catalog, so I'm not bringing any back bias in there. I'm just looking at the track tonight. Yeah, Greydon.
Greydon. LP, what are you saying?
We're looking at just the outermost layer and just comparing the songs tonight. I agree. Just lyrically and sonically, overall, I would give this to Greydon. But just going further down, we're all here because we're building something and we're protecting something and we're celebrating something. And this has just been a really cool way to do this and to keep this growing. So cheers to Greydon for making it on the show and taking this one.
69% Greydon Square has won. Me and Greydon Square conspired to rig the system and got his music heard and won MC Olympics. Thank you, everybody, guys. I figured it'd be a great time to listen to the winning track on the way out.
Both of these playlists are available on my channel now too.
Both the playlists, Temple of Bars playlist. Everybody go follow Temple of Bars playlists. Here is the winning track of the night from Greydon Square, featuring Cannabis and his war porn.
But what won song of the night?
Oh, right.
Roger that. We have no.
Yeah, I think let's go through this. Okay, let's hold on here. Oh fuck.
I know what I got.
I'm gonna say so. Greydon Square is the champion. Was war porn? See, war porn wasn't the song of the night because I've heard it like 30 times. So it wasn't the song of the night for me just because it didn't have the same impact. I'm gonna say I gotta scroll up, man. I gotta see what these people are. What do you say, Ignacio?
I'm saying Mos Def Love.
Mm-hmm.
Love, eh?
Mm-hmm. That first one was that's still the one that hit with me the whole show.
No, I'm going with Greydon Square Dopamine Notes, my first solo track that I put in from Greydon. What are you saying, Presto?
I only gave one song a 10, and that was Mathematics. So
okay.
I'm gonna go stay in Mathematics. Most Def Mathematics.
Same.
Okay, so we got 3 Mos Def. Ignacio, what was yours?
Mos Def Love.
Yeah, those were good picks, man.
Mos Def. Math or Greydon.
Love, math, and dopamine.
Okay, guys, we'll end that.
I love
poll.
dopamine, man.
We'll end that poll as the last song plays. Enjoy the night. Song of the night we picked by the end of this broadcast. Peace out, guys. Have a good night. Peace out.
I mean, for what it's worth, I'm a super nerd, so I love math and it hits my dopamine.
Yeah, buddy.
Roger that. We have no personnel.
Fear mongering, the government propaganda. Churches try to scurry up offerings for their Santa. Hip hop became a language but got lost in the grammar. They try to take the music and cut it with arm and hammer. They try to make it crack. Well, it's time to take it back. Make them responsible for what they say on the track. And if it's whack, we attack. It's as simple as that. Enter in through the back, clear the room full of traps. A military underground assault team to liberate rap has already been dispatched. In fact, a whole new batch is hatched, gremlin style. Pardon me as I catch my breath, it's been a while. Why you calling me insane? Some Bible thumping psycho shot her son at the shooting range. Who's to blame? Extensively military trained like Major Payne. Post-traumatic stress syndrome fresh on the brain. Only in the streets they notice us when we speak. Make decisions on the flow, but don't go with this overseas. And get none of the rover patrols or IEDs. Engage in the enemy firing behind the trees. You've been verbally ambushed by real MCs.
Globally unique, the beast is about to breach cannabis and Greydon. Spit speech that's too deep. Peace, bro, hand, come hold hands with the old man. I'ma show you how hip-hop got reprogrammed. War porn, why the fuck is it important where Obama was born?
Cause racism got us locked at the horns.
Ready to fight for the colored man's birthright. Dark energy light up the night like thermite. Do not talk, keep eyes on I-4 in case shit pop off. The fuel truck just got topped off. This is day 202. Still got a broken APU. Report back with a tactical overview. few CVC ID teams, 3D thermal screens, target MCs who move between shrubs and trees. Track the migratory patterns of 3/4 of the Earth's rappers. Masters ask to leave the whole planet grassless.
Savage, the super gross and rip the jacker. Close perimeter, get too close and we'll attack you. My whole unit trained to be ghosts, body snatchers. Combat, we can boast the sun. We done fought the combat foe, toe to toe and won. Now they expect us to fold and run for making fun of they chosen one. Let's see what happens when them soldiers come. Toward madness in the sand, just more havoc, more action from hardcore rappers with war patches. What's the soldier's creed? I know it backwards. You should tell every vet you know you honor us in the highest fashion as soon as you pass them. This is the message I want to get out to the masses. They confiscate, hide, and mask it. Eyes only portfolios and packages. Films of our missions depicted inaccurate. Chinook C-130s and Apache hits. Baghdad International Landing Strip. We called it BIOP. You be trying to land and shit and cats with fire. These are the things we dream when we retire. Brass of the warrior class is cast iron. Forged in the hellfire of our Mahdi and Hamadiyah. All the while knowing that I might die alongside my peers. Yeah.
Okay, guys, so the winner of the poll is Mos Def Mathematics. That is Song of the Night. Greydon Square is the champion.
Actually, they're tied. Math and Greydon are tied. So
Math and Greydon are tied, so they both go on. So Greydon Square ties Song of the Night and wins champion. Anything else you got to say, or are we done?
No, we're good to go, man. Good to see
guys,
everybody.
peace out. See you next week. And it's Community Warfare League next week, 17.4. Be there or be square. Peace out.